Hi, Mythology students. I hope you enjoyed the first part of the Odyssey. Again, it is one of my favorite stories to read, mainly just because it's such an awesome adventure and there's lots of monsters and fighting and weird things that happen, and it's just kind of a lot of fun. I will tell you, this week is going to be pretty simple. I don't have a lot of assignments, but you do have a lot of reading. Okay? So when you read this week, you're reading books 9 through 12. That's going to be pretty lengthy. It's going to take a while, which is why you're not going to have to do a discussion post or any other extra videos or anything else besides reading. I also need you to do this over Christmas break. When we come back from break, we're going to have a very few weeks just to turn around and finish the Odyssey, get your final over with, and double check that you've learned all the skills you need in order to pass my class as an English 4 credit. So I'm going to need you to read these pages for me over Christmas break even. Also, take the time to please do any late work that I'm still accepting. That way you can help boost your grade. That way you know, okay, I'm not going to fail this class because a lot of you need this class to graduate. So what you're going to do is you're going to read books 9 through 12 and you're going to fill out the note sheet for those books. So the note sheet will look like this. Oops, let me get to the top here. And I just ask you to kind of walk through each of the books. Some of the names here are a little bit interesting. So like the lotus eaters, they literally eat this lotus flower, which kind of causes you to hallucinate. And it makes you feel like everything's fine and nothing's bothering you and you've got nothing better to do. You're fine. Life's great. And so that's going to happen. And then we have this person called Polyphemus. Okay, Polyphemus is a cyclops. And you're going to have to figure out, okay, um, how does Odysseus and his men run across this guy or this Cyclops? And the other is, how do they escape him? Because they have to escape. Um, and I did put the link to watch this section. You still need to read it because I'm asking for specific details. But if you want to watch the actual showdown between Odysseus and Polyphemus, it's kind of fun. Okay. The next book you're going to run into is going to be a nymph called Circe. She's considered like a witch, quotation marks included. And so she kind of entraps Odysseus and his men. And I want you to kind of like go through how she does that. All right. Then book 11 is the land of the dead. Odysseus is told by Circe that he has to travel to the land of the dead in order to figure out how to get home because he's been struggling for all these years. He just wants to get home to Ithaca and he's having a hard time doing that. And so Circe sends him to the land of the dead for the blind prophet Tiresias. Now, Tiresias has been dead for quite a while, but he's a seer, so he can tell you things that are going to happen or things that have happened and how they affect you. And so Odysseus has to travel to the land of the dead, which is no easy feat. Once he gets back from the land of the dead, he then has to go through 3 more monsters. These are the Sirens, Scylla, and Charybdis. So you're going to explain and / describe all of them. And then you're going to kind of tell me how do they escape? And then what happens to them after that? And then at the very end of book 12, there's a short little summary that kind of wraps him back into the present day. So remember, we are starting this story kind of in the middle of things where Odysseus is telling this king what happened to him. So now at the end of book 12, we're back into modern day, like with this king and Odysseus. I hope that makes sense. When we come back from Christmas break, I will be able to explain it a little bit better to you. But so for this break, I want you to read books 9 through 12, answer the questions on this page, and turn it in by midnight, January 4th. I hope you guys have a great day. And please come to Zoom meetings on Monday and Tuesday because I'm offering extra credit. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon. If you have any questions, please email me and I will help you as much as I can. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.